I do sometimes go home and worry about the people that I've seen. You know, there are the odd patients that do stick in your mind. One of my good friends from home who I grew up with and went to school with, I think when we were 15, had a lump on his eyebrow. And one day, when I was in the 4th year of medical school, he got a tumour in his cerebellum, which is at the base of the brain. They couldn't cut it out. And he went downhill so quickly. And he went deaf, and he couldn't talk. And in the end, he couldn't breathe. And yeah, he died. He was 22.
I'm taking photos of things that look like faces.
Yeah.
That looks like a face with a big red tongue.
23-year-old paramedic Declan has been brought into A&E by his crewmate Amy. He's become increasingly dizzy and disorientated throughout the day.
I feel fine, I just don't want to fall over. I feel like a 90-year-old lady. I feel like I'm falling.
I work as a paramedic. I was a really weird child. I was very interested in scabs. So I set my eyes on it from probably the age of 13, 14.
Yeah, I can feel it already. I don't even need to stand up.
People would probably think I'm really weird, but I love delivering babies. That's my favourite. I haven't delivered a boy. They're all girls, so I can't pass my name on, which is a bit annoying. I try and suggest that it could be a unisex name, but it's really not.
Hello. How are you doing? My name is Sammy, I'm the doctor. So what happened today?
So we were working, and this is the best way I could describe it. If you watch like TV programs and they like mirage a dream,
Yeah.
the whole screen goes like that.
Right,
That's
okay.
the whole room just went like that.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm falling. Everything was moving around me. And in honesty, it felt like someone had got a harpoon of ketamine and just shot me like I was a horse. And I feel like really sedated and tranquil.
Okay, just look at me. Yeah, left one's still definitely bigger, but they're reacting the same, so that's good. Okay, just look at my finger. I think working in A&E's made me a lot tougher, for sure. I'm shocked every day, and every time that I think that I'll stop being shocked, something else happens, and I'm shocked all over again. There it is. Can you see that? Every day we see patients who shouldn't live, and somehow they do. But then you've got the flip side, and you've got the patients who fall off the curb and just knock their head, and they have a massive hemorrhage and they die. And it's really strange. Sometimes you just can't predict who will live and who will die. The only thing I'm concerned about is that you've got a couple of signs, a couple of neurological signs. So when I make you say R, your uvula deviates to one side, which is a sign that there might be something in the brain that's not quite right. I think it's still worth, I'm going to give the neurologist a ring now and get you a CT.
So what could this be, like the unequal pupils, the nystagmus, the uvula?
Well, anything. So blood supply not being adequate, or a little bleed might do it, a little tumour, which we haven't picked up, might do it. But I think it's more likely not to be that.
Right.
So let me give him a ring now, and we'll go from there. I'm actually a bit more worried than I thought I was.
Yeah, it's really...
My friend had a brain tumour when he was young and had almost identical symptoms.
Really? I'm saying it's too young, but I hope it's nothing. You bleed?
Yeah. Hello. Hi, it's Sammy, we're on the doctors in A&E. Sorry to bother you. I've got a chap here who needs a CT head. 23-year-old paramedic. Today was driving the ambulance, came over very, very dizzy. He's come in walking with a broad-based gait. He's got nystagmus. One of his pupils is bigger than the other. Great, thank you very much. All right, bye. Let's go. Let's go. You guys all right? Yeah.
Declan is being sent for an emergency CT scan of his brain. He's suffering from dizziness and has failed a basic test of his neurological functions.
It's designed to be a bit snug so you don't move a lot.
Am I moving?
Yes, you're moving.
God, that was really weird. Sorry.
You're all right. I do sometimes go home and worry about the people that I've seen. You know, there are the odd patients that do stick in your mind. One of my good friends from home who I grew up with and went to school with, I think when we were 15, had a lump on his eyebrow. And one day, when I was in the 4th year of medical school, he got a tumor in his cerebellum, which is at the base of the brain. They couldn't cut it out, and he went downhill so quickly. And he went deaf, and he couldn't talk. And in the end, he couldn't breathe, and yeah, he died. He was 22. Right, okay, we need to give the neuroradiographer a ring. Worried about my patient. Don't like the sound of it. Righty. It is so weird. What is that?
Go on Google.
Google what?
Well, I want to know what these symptoms are.
Hi, sorry to bother you. It's Sammy, one of the doctors in A&E. I was wondering if you could just quickly look at a CT head for me.
Feels like I'm melting. You say a head rush, and I'm like, no, it feels like I'm melting.
We were worried about the posterior fossa or cerebella. Yeah. Okay, but you can't see anything obvious on there at all. Okay, good news. Thank you very much. Bye. Right. It's going to need an MRI, but she can't see anything too obvious on there. Let me breathe a sigh of relief. Right. I'll go and tell him his CT scan's normal. Right. I've had a look at your scan. Good news, scan looks completely normal. So we're all taking a big sigh of relief.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to find a big tumour or something.
Yeah.
We've seen on the CT scan that that's not the case.
Right.
Okay, so no need to worry.
Okay.
I'm going to give the neurologist a ring now.
Okay.
And get you an MRI. I think your MRI can be done as an outpatient. And I think if that comes back clean, we can be much more reassured.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Is that all right?
Good.
Cool. All right, let me go speak to neurology.
Thank you, Sammy.
No worries.
Thanks, Emma.
See you in a bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, bye-bye.
Although Declan's CT scan has come back clear, Dr. Sammy has referred him for an MRI and further tests to determine the cause of his disorientation.
Oh, Amy. I honestly thought I had a brain tumour.
When you think your own health can turn that all around and you might not be able to work as a paramedic again, it's a bit strange. It kind of makes you think, it makes you realise what other people are going through when you go to them.